Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 8th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, got the dog outside, got her taken care of, got her fed, and it's funny since there's no other dogs here, she's been like super slow to eat her food. When there's other dogs here in the house, she was eating all of her food right away. But since she's the only dog here, she's leaving like half her food behind and then kind of walking by and munching a little bit here and there. So it's kind of an interesting little concept with her, because they say at home she's having a hard time. They can't get her to eat very much, which she's plenty fat, so she's not an issue there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, that whole process. But she's doing pretty good. I went ahead and had her out there. We were playing a little bit, got a couple things done outside, nothing too major. Had a couple things to do, had to go feed some cats. Got that taken care of, and then got reached out to the gentleman I'm hiring to paint my houses, and basically got a call from him. So we chatted a little bit about what's going on, and I forgot to text the people about their cats with their, usually like right after I get there, when I leave, I let them know it's all good, everything was fine. So I forgot. So it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I text them like, hey, I was there, I just got a phone call and forgot to text you right at the time. So they're super chill, they're super laid back, they know that I'm there every day, they know their cats are fine. So definitely one of those situations where it all works out. But I feel bad when I don't tell them in the mornings. I think, well, what if they're worried that I forgot, kind of thing, which I think they'd reach out to me pretty good, but it just feels very unprofessional in that process. But I am still under the weather. I feel like crap. It's lasting way too long. A few other people I talked to have said they dealt the same thing. One guy said it lasted 5 weeks for him. And he just said his whole body hurt. He was just out of breath and just felt weak constantly. And I hope it don't last 5 weeks. Holy crap, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm hoping I can hurry and get over this, because we're going to head to the mountains next week. And man, I can't imagine how hard it's going to be up there in the mountains with as out of breath as I feel right now, running out at zero, basically, like 3 feet out, above sea level, and to get up there in the mountains, and it's gonna absolutely kick my ass. So got a feeling won't be a lot of running going on. Seems like when I'm walking, I can walk pretty decent, but man, running just whoops me. So my fear is when I get up there and start running, I'm gonna die. So yeah, hoping I can get over this pretty quick, but not feeling like it's gonna happen. So if I did get back from everything hanging around, my wife had to go have a colonoscopy done today, so she's been on clear liquids and all that junk, and just absolutely ridiculousness. Today she can't have anything. Like, she was allowed to have like a sip of water with like her heart medication and different things and stuff. It's so crazy how much they make you clean your system out for that. It's absolutely terrifying in that whole process. But so we had to take her up there and get that done, which was really strange. It was like an evening, it was like 2 o'clock. We had to be there for it, which is also crazy, because normally it's an early morning thing. So 90% of the time you're asleep, you wake up, and then within like an hour or two of waking up, you're in the procedure. Her procedure wasn't until 2 o'clock, so made for a much weirder day. Like, she had to take her pills at like 5 in the morning. It was a whole mess. So, but I got there. I also had to go check in to make sure that like they see somebody else is there. She's not gonna try and drive home afterwards and stuff, which apparently nobody can be trusted in this fucking world to be like a responsible adult anymore. Like, I had to go up there and get her, kind of thing, which I had dogs. Luckily I only had the one dog. She was supposed to have went home already, but they called and asked if I could continue watching her a few more days, and I'm like, yeah, I'll make it work. But I was supposed not to have any dogs here at all, which would have made my life perfectly simple. But luckily she does pretty good at the house by herself, so I was able to leave her home, and it worked out. But I would have had to leave a dog in the car. Like, that's dumb. Like, just, she's gonna walk in, she's a full-grown adult. I'll FaceTime you if you need to say, I'm not here in front of the building. With a dog, you only bring in the building, kind of thing. So I don't know what you do. Like, if you live alone and you're calling an Uber to come get you, I don't know what happens at that point. But I went ahead, dropped her off, got her signed in, and then they said it's gonna be like 2 hours. And I went to the bank, made a deposit, deposited a bunch of cash. I'm gonna throw in the stock market, another $3,000 or so to play with, because I don't know, I just felt like I need to. So went ahead and chucked that in there. And then there was like a little park my wife told me that I was gonna go sit at and wait. So it was that weird time frame. It's like half an hour home, then half an hour back. It's like a 2 hour wait. It's not really worth it. So I didn't see the park she talked about, couldn't find it. I didn't really notice it too much. So I went to Lowe's and looked for some stuff there. I was looking for some big house numbers. I want to put some new house numbers on the house, and did not find any that were big enough. Only thing I saw was little like 5-6 inch. I'm looking for like big 10-inch house numbers. So let's order them on Amazon and get them shipped in. I'll be good to go there. So, but went ahead, left Lowe's, and headed on back over to the place. I just said to hell with it. Just went to the back to the place where she was having a procedure, doctor's office, and went back there. But while I was at the bank, and I saw, and even driving down the street, heading back to the doctor's office, I saw a ton of people out wandering around, like just staring at the sun. People had boxes they'd poked holes in and stuff because it's during the eclipse time. So people were all excited about that. I got back to the doctor's office and I was able to park out front where I was having some shade, and I was able to kind of see the front door. So for some reason they let her out, which they weren't going to, but just in case they did, I went ahead, and a bunch of people out there, and somebody else had some glasses. So they were passing glasses all around so everybody could look at the eclipse. And I didn't even like walk over and ask to see the glasses. I didn't care. I'm like, it's the eclipse. I've seen one. I'll see probably no more. I don't care. It doesn't impress me any. We're far enough out of the level that it didn't really get dark here. It did get cooler though, so I did do something, but it just didn't do a lot. But it's amazing how quickly that stuff affects things. I went to the ocean years ago and we had a big one come by here. It was pretty solid, and it got dark, and like they kicked us out of the ocean because they thought the sharks and stuff were just going to start attacking us out of nowhere, and like the rapture was going to happen. It was so dumb. So, but yeah, I couldn't even swim during the eclipse because they were afraid whales would beach themselves and kill us all, kind of thing. It was so dumb. But yeah, everybody's got their own stupidity. So waited around there for a while. They finally texted she was done. Or actually called me, and I headed back up there and waited with her another, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, which I'm like, what am I doing? I'm sitting here in the room with her, like, this is dumb. So, but got her, headed back down, got her home, asked her if she wanted to stop anywhere. Didn't know if she wanted to like stop and eat food or nothing. She hasn't eaten for a while, and she wanted to wait and get home. So she had some crackers and stuff there. She had a soda in the car, so she drank a little bit of soda on the way home, and she was just drowsy. She comes out of anesthesia really, really slowly, and it's kind of scary. So, but she got out of it, got back to the house, hung around a little bit. She laid down, took a nap. I went ahead, played with the dog again for a while, got her kind of roughhouse and played a little bit, got her wore out, and then I went for a run, got back, got a shower, let her sleep for a little while. I was outside, finished up my cigar, and then we headed back in for dinner, which Mom made some yellow rice and chicken. My wife really, really likes that meal, so it was good for her, have something she really liked after going so long without the food. So she woke up, I was kind of there, and I'm like, hey, when do you want to eat? Do you want to keep sleeping? She goes, I want to eat now. I'm like, okay. So she got up, we ate dinner, watched some Wentworth, headed back outside. And after Wentworth, me and the dog go back outside. We chilled out there in the evening time, headed back in. She was feeling better by that point, thank goodness. So we watched a little bit of Hulu and then wrapped it up and called it a day. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what we had right there. Just a simple day with just a lot of waiting around kind of thing. And I felt bad for her because she's miserable. I feel so bad for her. The whole anesthesia really kicks her ass. But anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.